Going, it is Charles Botenston. Today we're going to be talking about wealth. I just came back from a trip from Fiji, which is a third world country. It was an experience that will change your life. Anytime you go to a place that's a third world country that they actually enjoy themselves without needing external things. External things, I'm talking about a new cell phone, a new car, a new house, anything that people put happiness on the outside. In other words, they tie their identity to something on the outside. Two parts that I'm going to be talking about today, which is internal wealth, how to actually be wealthy on the inside. And the second thing is your identity on being wealthy. We're talking about the first thing first, which is tying your wealth to the outside. So there's a lot of people that get rich and then they lose their money. Curt Schilling, Mike Tyson, $500 million and losing it all. And you hear about it all the time. It's like, how do they get wealthy and then lose it? They tied wealth, not gratefulness, but wealth to the outside. They thought that the happiness of wealth and what wealth will bring them will make them happy. This is the biggest lie by consumer advocacy groups, is that something that you buy, something that you need in your life, that new shiny object syndrome is what they call it, shiny object syndrome, will make your life better, that you need this new iPhone, you need this new camera. Listen, I'm guilty in this. I used to do this. I used to tie things, my happiness, to things that I saw that I didn't have. I would see it on Amazon. I would be like, oh, I gotta get this. I'll be happy. This is what they say, is that it spikes when you get it and you order it, and then when you actually get it and you start using it, it goes like this, and then your happiness starts receding with the actual time that you have it. That's saying wherever you go, there you are. In other words, you go to Hawaii and you are the same person. Hawaii's not gonna change you. So in other words, you go to Hawaii and it rains all day long for your entire trip. And if you're a negative person, you'll say, I can't believe it rained this whole time. Something, by the way, you cannot control. Or someone that's happy and visits Hawaii during the exact same time experiences the tranquility of nature, the beautifulness of the water, of the ocean, of nature. Where you go, there you are. Wherever you go, there you are. A lot of people will say, oh, okay, so it comes from the inside. How do I just get happy? The easiest way to get happy is just to be grateful. Be grateful for anything that you have. Be grateful for the smallest, minute thing. Grateful for the seat that I'm sitting on, camera that I did not invent, the voice that I have, the clothes that I have, the food that I had this morning. Smallest things. People, they want to be happy, but they are not grateful for what they have. This is what consumer advocacy groups know. They know that people, whatever they don't have, they yearn for more than what they already have in their life. I went to visit Fiji, and it was an amazing experience. The people there literally have nothing. ACs, electricity is very rare. It's very rare. It's very, very rare. We went to a church. There was one Bible. There was no actual, it had a tin roof and wooden stakes. They were so happy. And the reason they were happy is because they had the core of what humans are, which is communication, family, community, belonging. They were just grateful for us visiting. And I come from New York City. New York City, like literally downtown New York City, average price of an apartment is $1.8 million in New York City, or Manhattan, I should say. And what does that do? What does that do? These people don't even have sidings on their church, on their houses. They don't have electricity, food, and things like that, and water, and running water, and just the basics that we take for granted. So be grateful. That's all I can't stress that. So be grateful every single day. I literally walk around, I don't listen to headphones, and I just look around. I look at the architecture. I look at how beautiful New York City is. I look at all the good things. So be grateful for your family, your friends, your job, the air, water, sink, running water, clean water, no disease, your youth, your vitality, your excitement, something. You can think of something. Number two is don't tie your identity to anything. If you're an attractive person, say a model, and your job depends on that, and then you start aging, your identity and your happiness and your job and your payment is tied to your looks. And as you lose your looks, you start sinking into a depression because you're like, what am I gonna do now? The sports figure that just retired, it's a CEO that was just let go for a younger, more vivacious, outgoing, energetic person to fill their role. Their identity was tied to that job, to their looks. Someone that was very healthy and very inspiring, and then they had an accident and they were hospitalized, and then they gained weight. Their identity was tied to that beautiful physique. You lose anything, your identity's tied to that. So don't tie your identity, or you lose money. Your identity was tied, your happiness and everything on the inside, what you're known for, was tied to, say, money or wealth or happiness, was tied to something on the external. Or your happiness was tied to a family member and that person passed away. And now you're empty. Your spouse of so many years just passed away, and now you don't know what to do. So I encourage you to do two things. One is be grateful for what you have. And number two is enjoy what you have. Enjoy your physique or your wealth or your family or your happiness that you have right now, because you don't know when it's going to end. You don't know that time that you're going to look around and say, wow, where are my friends? They all passed away because I'm at an elderly age, or I was a sports figure and now I retired, or I got an injury and I can't play anymore. Their identity was tied to that. Gratitude, live in the moment, enjoy what you have right now, and don't tie your identity to something that other people want you to tie your identity to. Hope this helps. Leave a comment below about something that really brings you joy, really brings you happiness. What are you grateful for? For me, it's my family, it's my health, it's what I read, the intelligence that I gather from other people. I'm really grateful for them, the mentors and the YouTube videos that people put out, all the content. So that's what I'm really grateful for. What are you grateful for? And I'd love to hear it. Any questions, let me know. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Subscribe to the YouTube video and follow me on Instagram. Those are my two favorite social media networks. Talk to you soon. I love how the sun is now shining directly over here, so the lighting is completely off. Welcome to my bedroom. First of all, we have to talk about how to actually wake up. Number one is you need blinders. You need to have zero light.